What up, my G's? Longzhu. Excuse me. I just had 2 burgers. They feel good in my tummy. Longzhu Gaming versus the Gigabyte Marines. Now, Gigabyte Marines promised us some good stuff, some good shit, you know, some good stuff, and hopefully they will deliver. Last time we saw Gigabyte Marines, that was hype, yo. And they promised to give us some good shit on some Facebook posts from the coach. They're playing against the best team, potentially the best team in the world. So let's see how it pans out, alright? First off, we have the Zaya first pick. Really strong when Rakan is in the picture, right? It's really good to first pick Zaya when all Lulu, Janna, when these champions are out, because Rakan's value goes through the roof, right? And Gigabyte Marines do the mistake where they pick Karma and Cho'Gath when Jarvan is open. So they reveal already what support they're going to pick, which is going to be like, it's Karma, which is very weak against Rakan. And then Cho'Gath, sure, you ban Jace, you can pick Cho'Gath, but it's like, Jarvan is up, man. You can play Jarvan into Cho'Gath and be happy with it, you know? And Jarvan is such a strong flex pick at the same time, and, you know, with Karma Cho'Gath, it gives them a free Jarvan Rakan. Rakan is not going to be punished by Karma. They know that Karma can't be flexed to something special, you know? They have to pick AD here, and, you know, it's just... right off the bat with these 3 picks, then Longzhu definitely outdid themselves here. Not outdid themselves, like Gigabyte Marines outdid themselves. What does that even mean, outdoing yourself? I have no idea. I don't know why I'm using the phrase. I heard it in Modern Family or something. Alright. Lucian picked. Response is Ryze. I think Ryze should do fine into Lucian. The root should be very strong. And Ryze... The point of reference I have is that Ryze is decent into Jace. I think it should work somewhat similar against Lucian. The all-in trades as well, Lucian and Ryze excel, and they match each other up pretty decently. Main thing is I think Lucian's itemization is slightly better with the blade and the Hex Drinker, and that could cause some problems. But I think Ryze can go so far to get Ninja Tabi. Hopefully no Bramble Vest. No Souls. Gragas last pick. Surprising that he goes all the way through. Gragas last pick, which means that they're going to send Jarvan up top against Cho'Gath. Gragas in the jungle. Right now the last pick that we have left for Gigabyte Marines is what the hell? Is this what we've been waiting for? Cho'Gath jungle. So this composition is horrible, man. Like what do you want to do with this? Like, sure, Mordekaiser can be cool when, as a team, you know, you have some CC, you got some engage going on for yourself. Maybe you have like an AD that is more like the supportive style, maybe like a Sivir, and then engage coming in from the jungle. Mordekaiser did have some success against Renekton. I think it can be fine against Jarvan too. But the main thing is he's gonna get ganked. He's gonna get ganked so much. He has Cho'Gath in the jungle to support him. Like these are 2 potatoes running around the map, and I cannot believe Mordekaiser not like inting it down this game. It should be crazy how much like Mordekaiser, unless he like 1v2s or he's so strong that he 1v2s, then maybe. But I don't know, what is the goal here for Gigabyte Marines? I have no idea, man. No idea. Levi speedrun versus Fnatic. How can you talk in averages after they played 1 game? Jungle average from group 1 day 1. Okay. How many warrior enchants did we see? You know, level 6 time, I'm sure that's different, but you know, keep in mind he got this super boost, super leash from Archie. You know, maybe this is just what Archie is as a player. He just takes the D for his team. But right now, you know, in this case, like, he's not really taking the D for someone. He's just gonna get ganked, I feel, against this Jarvan and the Gragas, and I think he's gonna have a rough time. I'm really excited to see what happens in mid lane, though. I'm surprised that Lucian is running TP in the matchup against Ryze, But it's going to be interesting to see how this matchup pans out, because I haven't seen Rise versus Lucian in like forever, if ever. Cho'Gath in the jungle, I don't think it's too exciting. It's definitely... What the hell? Whoa, 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 whoa. You see this shit, Tyler? No, but... So, Tristana's in mid, and Karma is gonna roam around with Cho'Gath and clear jungle camps. And then Karma, Mordekaiser goes bottom against Xayah Rakan. They leased his Raptors, and now Cho'Gath is going towards enemy blue. Are they playing with the idea that Gigabyte Marines, like, are they playing with the idea that Longzhu are going to be scared to walk towards Cho'Gath because Karma and Mordekaiser will be missing? Is that the idea they're playing with? Is Mordekaiser and Karma just going to do the blue buff here? Because they just did the Wolves. So it might be the case. Alright, that's a smite for Levi. He's ahead in the jungle. They didn't pick up the blue buff. I think... I just want to take a step back. I think Gragas took it. Yeah. Longzhu bot lane just took it, right? So that's fine. Let's take a step back, because I was just chilling too much here, and I think that was a bad thing. So Longzhu went for the invade, placed one ward there, one ward there. So they have 2 deep wards, which means that they see the positioning of Mordekaiser. Mordekaiser now can't walk to lane without being spotted. Every way Mordekaiser walks now to go to a lane, he's going to get spotted. So that's very important, right? So one play, Gigabyte Marines could be in the bush here hiding, but I think they actually spotted Karma. So them hiding is not a possibility. Ward on their own blue buff. Longzhu starting their own blue, because Gigabyte Marines will have a hard time face checking here because they don't have vision here. And I think Longzhu is also hiding from the ward very, very well. They're hiding from the ward, so Gigabyte Marines have to start somewhere else. They can't just contest this, right? And also, like, Longzhu is very, very strong level 1. Very important to keep in mind. So it's equalized. Longzhu take the blue, and then Gragas walks into his own jungle. Levi goes into top side and takes the enemy blue. Gragas is not on time. I wonder if he would be on time if he just went straight to the blue. I'm not too sure, actually. I think he could have been, potentially. But the main thing here is he has to be scared of Karma and Mordekaiser. He doesn't know exactly where they are. And playing it safe is completely fine. Like, they didn't spot Karma and Mordekaiser at all. They're walking down bot lane now. And now they will have the information about it. Karma and Mordekaiser definitely will lose very hard against the Xayah Rakan, especially since they missed a lot of CS here. They missed so much. They missed almost 2 waves, and Longzhu bot lane is now... Oh. Longzhu bot lane is now, you know, just so far ahead. This dive is definitely possible because Gigabyte Marines are just level 1 on the turret. There's a TP from Jarvan coming in hot. They're just going for it. Holy moly. TPing in. Holy moly. Gigabyte Marines, both Mordekaiser and Karma, they were level 1 because they were doing some, I don't know what kind of shenanigans, alright? Like, it was fine with the Jarvan up top, and it was fine with the Mordekaiser thing going on, but they came so late to bot lane. They came so late to bot lane just because they wanted to juke their enemy. Like, it doesn't matter if you are hiding your punch for so long, if your punch is going to be weak as shit, you know? They were hiding the fact that Mordekaiser and Karma are going bottom, but what else is gonna happen if Tristana is mid and Lucian is top, right? So they should have just been ready in bot lane. They should have just walked straight to lane if that was the plan they had. I don't think that Longzhu would have played it much differently, and at least Gigabyte Marines would have had some experience. They didn't have any experience here, and they just got straight up Doven. TB from Archie, is this just too late? They're just gonna hit the turret here. Cuz comes in and Archie, no. At least his artistic spirit is roaming free. Khan here is level 2, so this might be dangerous. He's gonna grab some CS. He can do some moves. He doesn't have flash. If he just EQs or just dodges the Choga Q, then he's good. He's golden. Has some shoes, he bought some boots so he can dodge this very easily. Could have been a dive, but Choga Q had to hit. So Longzhu, their play right now is to just base and walk top and continue the pressure. I double clicked by mistake. Very beautiful play here from Gigabyte Marines. I mean, not from Gigabyte Marines, from Longzhu. Another TP in to die again. Sad days. Longzhu just stacked a wave and then just dove with it, and Gigabyte Marines didn't get any experience at all. Now at least like the Tristana is high level, that's cool. The Tristana is high level, that's positive. Archie's gonna push out bottom alone, and Karma might just go into mid and just lane with Tristana. Is that the plan? At least as it stands right now, like Zaya's going into mid and Ryze is going bottom against the Mordekaiser. The angle that Gragas and Rakan are coming from now means that Mordekaiser is probably dead here. Mordekaiser still has flash, so that's surprising. He still has flash, but Kaz is walking up to max range. Mordekaiser is trying, he's trying. Will he flash? He won't flash. Doesn't want to flash. He might have potentially survived if he flashed. Oh, papi Archie. Yeah, this game is 38 minutes. This is gonna be over in 20. Let's take a look. Let's just take a seat back and just enjoy. Thing is now, whenever Longzhu push in bottom, they have so much time to gank anywhere else, gank whatever they want, and Mordekaiser is just slowly pushing. He's going across the desert with his people here, and Mordekaiser is just, he doesn't have a turret at 5 minutes. It's crazy. And Ryze is sent down bottom to clear while Zaya stays in mid. Zaya wants to be against the AD, right? And Rakan is very free to roam here. Zaya is not going to be pressured by any gank. Zaya can always disappear very freely, and the supports aren't too unhappy with playing low economy. I think Gorilla's, I know that Gorilla's level 6 is more important to him than Karma's level 6. So him getting XP is going to be slightly more important than Karma. But he bought the Moby boots for a reason, right? He knows when the turret falls bottom that it's going to be like a mid-game straight off the bat, and Gorilla is all over the place right now. Ryze can push in the wave all the way. Like Mordekaiser knows that if Ryze lashes onto him, he's not going to get away. Like Ryze is going to just proc Storm Raiders very fast, and it's going to be a free kill. Alright, Optimus with some mechanics. Not good enough. And now we understand why he's running TP. He was a top laner of the team in this game. Alright. Back in action, I guess. Rakan is going around. Still level 4. Optimus died up top. Is this going to be a perfect game? I really think so. Probably going to be a perfect game. Good EQ from Khan. Optimus didn't manage to eat it. I'm just gonna speed this up a bit. this is one of those games where I'm gonna regain energy for the upcoming matches. Okay. Goal differential at 15. Fun stat. The main thing that Longzhu just have to do at this point is just push in the lanes, rotate, commit on one tower, take the next tower, and be happy with it. I sincerely doubt that Gigabyte Marines are going to have enough time here to take the Rift Herald. I think Longzhu will be in time to contest this. I might be wrong. I don't see the HP. Yeah, we see 4k. There's a Choga Feast. It might be like a big engagement here off the bat. Khan has his ultimate. Levi has a smite and flash. Archie's gonna get killed. Did they pick up the Rift Herald? I think they did. Yeah. Mordekaiser picked up Rift Herald. So I guess no perfect game for Longzhu this time around. Was this necessary though, what they did? I don't think necessarily they have to commit for a trade. Like they could just get both. Like Rises suck very far away. To be honest, Gigabyte Marines play is quite good. You know, they just go for it and they take the gamble that Longzhu's either in base or they're just doing Drake, and it pans out. It works out for sure. It's very close that Archie doesn't get the eye though. That would have been cool too. Summoner's Bird on Tristana. Longzhu could just still play the same game where Rai just pushes out, bottom, roams into mid, and then they could just do Drake for free. Instead, like they started doing Drake at a moment where Rise didn't push, and it gave Gigabyte Marines space to do a bit of whatever they want. Alright, no eat on Levi, it's on cooldown. He wouldn't have been in range anyway. 2 kills, 2 flashes. 0-5. Or a KDA player. A reverse KDA player. The Lucian play is quite slick, but yeah, the TP from Lucian is not that juicy, I would say. Khan misses his EQ. What happened to Mordekaiser? Did he just get smashed? He just got clobbered down. It even looks like Lucian is shooting him, but obviously he's not, but it just looks kind of funny. Yeah, just Prey throwing out his feathers and getting him. And then Levi is a bit too deep, he flashed in and just suicided. Now the thing is, even if this, let's say it panned out, right? Let's say their early game strategy panned out somehow, they had some small advantage. They scale very, very bad compared to Longzhu. Rise, compared to the situation in Fnatic, he has a lot of things to hit. He can hit the Lucian, he can hit the Cho'Gath, he can hit the Mordekaiser, right? So Rise is very happy in this game. They have a shit ton of engage, they have the Jarvan, they have the Rakan, they have a lot of ways to commit to people, they can commit to the Tristana, so late game wouldn't be that big of a problem. And, you know, I just feel like Longzhu beats them at every turn, even if Gigabyte Marines got something out of their cheese here. Sure, it's a new strategy, but it's funny that it all breaks down because they just didn't go bottom and just lost 2 waves of CS, and then when they came down there, Longzhu slow pushed a big wave and they just got dove. You know, that's the beauty of Longzhu here. That you know, imagine that this was a lane swap game, they would have played it very similarly. They would have slow pushed a big wave to the point where Cuz would have just been there at the same time. Very beautifully executed how when the wave crashed, Cuz was there ready to go, right? And that is how you execute a dive at the highest level. And even though there was 2 people, the Karma and the Mordekaiser, imagine we had the same situation like with Archie yesterday and Levi under the turret. Sure, Levi was level 4 at this time, but the timing was all clean and well prepared, and Khan was ready for it, and it was very, very well done and well structured. Of course, this dive is easier to pull off. It's easier to pull off because the enemy team was just weaker, but you could see the coordination there from Longzhu, how well they prepared for this. And of course, if you play against Gigabyte Marines, you need to think about the possibilities and think about the possibilities when it comes to them swapping and doing weird lane assignments. Some lags. It's because I'm uploading. My internet is not that strong. It's quite weak, to be honest. I'm just gonna pause. Alright, we're back. With low quality. Sucks. So long as we just need to keep doing the same way, right? Because Gigabyte Marines at this point in time shouldn't be able to get priority in any lane assignments, any kind of like lane positions. You know, look at Java's build. He's going armor penetration. He's going to enjoy this game. He's going to be able to one-shot some kids. Rise is doing very well against Mordekaiser, and mid lane they have priority. They can just push every lane and just keep chipping away at the turrets. And they can also push every lane and group up first, and also do rotations. They have the option to do whatever they want at this point, Longzhu. Everyone's super fed. They are 10k gold ahead. That rhymes. Not intentionally. And there's not much more to say. The Gigabyte Marine strategy didn't fall through. I think in a situation where it worked and they got some kind of advantage, or they just threw the enemy off and they got some small advantage in the early game, like they scale like shit, you know, compared to the enemy team. Like if you're going to pull this strategy off, make sure not to give the enemy team like Rakan and, you know, Jarvan, and you would increase your odds. Like Jace ban, is it really necessary if you're planning to play Lucian top? I don't know, man. I don't feel like it's necessary. Do you have to pick Cho'Gath if you're just gonna put him in the jungle anyway? Is it necessary? I don't think so either. Because I think Lucian should do very well against Cho'Gath in case the enemy team picks it. I felt like they could have put more thought into the draft phase, and they didn't need to pick a lot of the champions they landed on. I don't think Karma is that important either. I think they could have had some better champs for this. I think they could have had like some Ardent Sensor support that scales very well and necessarily doesn't do. Like maybe they could have just picked Tarek. That's a good support to have with Mordekaiser. Then they didn't need to do all the bans they did, and the bans weren't necessary because they were just playing Lucian top anyway. And Lucian would have done very well against Jace as well. And you know, there's a lot of question marks with Gigabyte Marine strategy. It was a bit troll. Here we go. Transition into a kill of Optimus. Riley's ready on Archie. What stat line is going to finish with today? 0-11? 0-10 maybe? Who knows? Well, I guess you guys know. I'm watching these games for the first time, and there are other votes out there. Rampage 0-7. Fantastic. Now this wasn't that interesting as the last one, Gigabyte Marines. You know, this was kind of boring, to be honest. I'm yawning. I am unsatisfied. Yeah. Let's go. Let's finish. End the game, Longzhu. Longzhu is looking like a winner, man. That's what we can say. Longzhu is looking like a winner. Look at that gaze from Prey. You pray he better not come in after you, girl. You know, that's what you have to pray about. So, Gigabyte Marines, the strategy didn't pan out, didn't work out. Longzhu adapted very well. They prepared, and they had an insane draft. They have good priorities. Gigabyte Marines did a very shitty draft, I would say, and I think that summarizes the game. I'm really disappointed. I thought we would get something cooler.